Utah sues TikTok over child safety issues and its links to China. California's right to repair bill is now California's right to repair law. And an EU official warns Elon Musk about X's handling of disinformation amid the Israel-Hamas war. It's Wednesday, October 11th, and this is Engadget Today, the latest tech news with a touch of tranquility for your morning. CNBC reported that Utah has sued TikTok over child safety issues and the company's China-based ownership. In the complaint, Attorney General Sean Reyes called the app an addictive product and accused it of misleading users about its relationship with China-based parent company ByteDance. The state recently enacted some of the strictest social media laws in the country, requiring parental permission for teens to use social media. The state's lawsuit compares TikTok to a slot machine that provides dopamine manipulation, triggered by swiping up on videos. That addictive nature is particularly harmful for the not yet fully developed brain of young users and can create a dependence on the app. It noted that the U.S. Surgeon General has warned about mental health harms around social media and cited excessive TikTok usage based around the company's own redacted figures. The lawsuit also delves into TikTok's links to China. TikTok previously said that it has dedicated more than $1.5 billion on data security and has rejected allegations that it's spying for the Chinese government. The company also recently opened a Transparency and Accountability Center in an effort to fend off regulators and potential bans. Montana outright banned the use of TikTok. A judge will hear arguments in TikTok's lawsuit seeking to overturn that ban this week, a case that could open the company up to more scrutiny and set precedent around the U.S. California became just the third state in the nation to pass a right to repair consumer protection law on Tuesday, following Minnesota and New York, when Governor Gavin Newsom signed SB 244. The California right to repair bill had originally been introduced in 2019. It passed, nearly unanimously, through the state legislature in September. It turns out Google is not offering 7 years of replacement parts and software updates to the Pixel 8 out of the goodness of its unbeating corporate heart. The new law directly stipulates that all electronics and appliances costing $50 or more and sold within the state after July 1st, 2021, more than 2 years ago, will be covered under the legislation once it goes into effect next year on July 1st, 2024. For gear and gadgets that cost between $50 and $99, device makers will have to stock replacement parts and tools and maintain documentation for 3 years. Anything over $100 in value gets covered for the full 7-year term. Companies that fail to do so will be heavily fined. There are, of course, carve-outs and exceptions to the rules. No, your PS5 is not covered, not even that new skinny one. None of the game consoles are, neither are alarm systems or heavy industrial equipment that vitally affects the general economy of the state, the public interest, and the public welfare. A top European Union official is warning Elon Musk about the spread of misinformation on social media platform X amid the Israel-Hamas war. EU Commissioner Thierry Breton sent Musk an urgent letter about the company's handling of misinformation and its responsibilities under the Digital Services Act. The letter comes as researchers and fact-checkers have warned about a wave of misinformation on X in the wake of the Hamas attacks in Israel. While Musk's recent move to strip headlines from links shared on the platform has made it more difficult to find news, verified users have also been sharing viral clips of completely unrelated content purporting to be scenes from the unfolding conflict. In particular, Breton called out the spread of fake and manipulated images and facts circulating on your platform in the EU, such as repurposed old images of unrelated armed conflicts or military footage that actually originated from video games. He also flagged the company's newly changed public interest policy, saying that the change left many European users uncertain about what type of content the platform allows. Breton also suggested X was not responding appropriately to requests to deal with potentially illegal content on its platform. X did not respond to a request for comment, but Musk issued a brief reply on X, writing, "Our policy is that everything is open source and transparent, an approach that I know the EU supports. Please list the violations you allude to on X so that the public can see them." The company recently removed its misinformation reporting tool and cut safety teams tasked with handling disinformation and pointed to its crowdsourced fact-checking tool, Community Notes, as its primary way of addressing misinformation. Now, this is not the first time European Union officials have raised concerns about the amount of disinformation on X. An EU report last month found that X had the highest prevalence of misinformation and disinformation. Under the Digital Services Act, companies like X are required to disclose details about their handling of disinformation. Thanks for listening. If you have a moment, rate and subscribe wherever you listen. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributors Steve Dent, Andrew Tarantola, and Carissa Bell, and was produced by Spoken Layer. And as a reminder, you can listen to The Future later today on Engadget tomorrow.